So, welcome to this video lecture series on fundamentals of electrical engineering. Myself Sangarsh Pilliwan, lecturer in the electrical engineering department, Government Polytechnic, Khamgaon. In this video lecture, we will discuss about practical manuals for these fundamentals of electrical engineering. So, look at this. This is the very basic structure for the rheostat. This is the very basic structure for this ammeter, and it is also known as multimeter. This is the PNP transistor, and this is the internal structure for this permanent magnet moving coil instrument. This is the north pole and this is the south pole. These are the permanent magnet, and in between some current carrying coil are putted, and accordingly there will be movement in this pointer. As the amount of the current enters here and the amount of the current leaves here, as per the amount of the current there will be a movement of this pointer. See, this is the very basic structure for rheostat. This is current inlet and this is the current outlet. This is the conductor, or this is the coil of the wire. Generally this coil of the wire is made from nichrome wire, and this is the wiper. See very carefully, when current enters here like this, and if wiper is connected at this point, then current will flow from this part, and if wiper is at this point, then current will flow from this part. Here you will find the length of the coil of the wire is less, and here for this case length of the coil of the wire is greater. So, as per the formula, resistance directly deals with the length. So, length increases, resistance increases, length reduced, resistance is also reduced. This is the another point. This point is known as variable point for the rheostat, and this point is known as the fixed point. Here whole length of the wire is used, and here as per the wiper condition length of the wire is used. So, look at the vision of MSBT. The vision of MSBT to ensure the diploma level technical education constantly matches the latest requirements of the technology and the industry, and all around these personal development also of the student should be there, so that he will be able to globally compete, technology and lead organization also. So, these are the vision of MSBT. Look at the mission of the MSBT: to provide high quality and technical managerial power and manpower and the information and consultancy services to the industry also. With the association or with the help of the student, faculties can take the projects from the industries as well as community, and they will provide some good solution to the problems of industries as well as the community. Quality policies are as follows. MSBT offers the best in class academic services to the student as well as delight of the industry and the society. They will also develop, implement, evaluate and monitor the system along with adequate faculty development programs. Some core values of MSBT are: education is the industry where the live products are framed. Means the students from who will complete this course, these are known as the live products. So, live products are also defined as the student who will able to do all the activities after completing this particular course, whether it is civil, whether it is mechanical, that student is known as the live student or live product. And some student will not be confident about the course that they had studied, so they had to study more again. So for that purpose they should becomes a live product, otherwise these are known as the dead products. So student has to decide whether himself should be a live product or should become a dead product. Then market requirement, question paper, and well designed curriculum and technical skill, best teachers are the national assets. So this is the good core value. The teacher is the only person who will define the industry, who will define the state, who will define the nation. If teacher is good, then he will create a new student, he will develop a new student, he will encourage the student for the new technologies. If the student, if the teacher is somewhat, if teacher will not do any thing or will not be able to do the process, the student will also affected. So MSBT offers a very good teachers to the students. Effective teaching and learning process is also very important. This is the certificate. These are the details. This course code is 22212. This is the address for this MSBT where this manual is printed. This is the certificate. All student has to write their name, then roll number and diploma in the which institute and code, and write their session also. After completing this part, this manual, student will take the signature of the subject teacher, head and the principal. So preface. See this preface. In this preface, you will found the I scheme, that is also known as innovative scheme. After every 3 years or after some years, MSBT will the course and enhance the syllabus. So this I scheme is implemented nowadays. So I stand for innovative. So whatever the technology course and what are the contents in this I scheme are very innovative contents, such that they will serve as a vehicle to develop this industry identified competency in the industry, in the student. They will focus on the outcomes of the course rather than the traditional old age technologies. Now in the I scheme you will find outcome based programs. So laboratory manual are designed to help all the stakeholders, especially the student, teacher and the instructor, to develop in the student predetermined outcomes. This manual also provide guidelines to the teacher and the instructor to effectively facilitate the student centered activity. These are the some program outcomes to be achieved through the practical. So look at these. First we will see basic knowledge, that after completing this practical course, student will be able to apply the concepts of the mathematics, concepts of the science and concept of the engineering to solve the broad based engineering problems. He will also able to apply the electrical engineering knowledge, that is known as the discipline knowledge. Then experiments and the practice, plan to perform the experiments and practice the use to resolve the solve or broad based electrical engineering problems. Then engineering tools, apply the relevant electrical technologies and tools with an understanding of the limitation. Tools are important in the electrical engineering. So many tools are applied used for this part, that student will be able to know after completing the practicals. Then engineer and the society. As the engineer has to work in the society, so he should assess the social, health, as well as safety, legal and cultural issues, and consequent responsibilities for relevant to practice in the field of engineering. Then environment and the sustainability, that he will able to apply the engineering solution to sustain the development in the social and the environmental context. Ethics, he will apply the ethical principle also. Individual and the teamwork, he will work as a team leader, as a team member while performing the practicals. Communication, he will also effectively communicate in oral and the written form also. And long life learning, engage in the independent and the lifelong learning activities in the context of the technologies, also in the electrical engineering aligned industries. These are the list of the industry relevant skills that students should have, that determine the various parameter used in the electrical circuits. These parameters are such as the voltage, then current, then resistance of the circuit, then conductance of the circuit, then all the parameters. Use the basic laws. These are basic laws means such as Ohm's law, then Kirchhoff's laws, and other laws. Make the use of capacitors in the different condition. Use the principles of the magnetism and use the principle of electromagnetism. These are the some relevant industry relevant skill that student will acquire after completing this course. These are the guidelines to the student. These are the instructions of the student for the student. That instructions are listen carefully the lecture when given by the teacher about the subject, curriculum, learning and skill to be developed. Organize the work in the group. Students shall develop maintenance skill as expected by the industry. Students shall attempt to develop the related hands-on skill also and gain the confidence. Students shall develop habits of evolving more ideas, innovation skills, etc. Students shall refer the technical magazine and develop the habits. Here the student can check out this Electrical India. It is a good magazine. They can also take a subscription for this Electrical India, and they can get current knowledge from this magazine, and so many their magazines are available. Then will prepare write up for the exercise and prepare papers whenever necessary. So these are the instructions for the student. Then practical outcomes. These are the practical outcomes. That is, first determine the various parameters in the circuit, use of basic laws, make the use of capacitor, use of principle of magnetism and the electromagnetism also. So practical number 1. Practical number 1 is trace your laboratory, trace your electrical engineering laboratory. Draw the layout of electrical engineering laboratory, prepare the charts for safety and demonstrate the operation of fire extinguishing equipment, demonstrate the use of electric tools such as pliers, screwdriver, insulator, cutter and the tester. Please see this practical number 1 deals with the CO1. So here mark is given, that is CO1. Similarly, further other practicals are there. Student can take a print for this part and they can study about this part. In today's discussion, we will check out the practical number 1. So practical number 1 is to know about electrical engineering laboratory. So, it is a dream of every electrical engineering student to work with the electrical devices such as ammeter, voltmeter, then dimmer, stat, auto transformer, transformer, then induction motor, DC motors. So, for that purpose he will be able to know about his electrical engineering laboratory. That is, where is the connection, where are the conducting wires and how these are connected, what type of these what we can say, what type of these wirings should be done. So, that will be studied in this practical. To know the various equipment and the measuring instrument to perform practicals effectively in the electrical engineering laboratory. Relevant POs, that discipline knowledge, experiments and the practice, and engineerings and the tools that we had seen on the earlier part. Then competency and the skill. After completing this practical, what student will do? He will identify different types of supply and the sources and the equipments and the machines. He will able to interpret the circuit diagram. Interpret means reading, that is, let we assume, suppose one battery, some battery source is connected and two resistors are connected like this. Let resistance 1 and resistance 2, one battery source of particular V volt, then current will flow. So, he will able to read this diagram. How he will read? He can say these two resistances are connected in series connection in width across the battery source. So, such type of skills he will get after completing this practical. Relevant COs, look at this relevant COs, that knows the various parameters, equipments and the measuring instruments used in the electrical circuit. So, please see, circuit is the combination of all components. So, how we can define the circuit? Now, see here is one voltage source, two resistors are connected in series. So, whole this combination is known as circuit. So, let me see practical outcomes. Draw single line diagram of the electrical laboratory. Single line diagram means he can draw the diagram like this, where is the main source, and from that source what type of the supply, what type of the connecting wires should be taken, whether on that side, and from here again tappings are there. So, this is known as the single line diagram. So, he will be able to draw the single line diagram. He will be able to prepare charts for electrical safety and demonstrate the operation of fire extinguishing equipment. He will also demonstrate the use of electrical tools such as pliers, screwdriver and tester also. Minimum theoretical background, that understand the different symbols and that are used in the electrical engineering to related to the supply. So, symbols are, see, this is the symbol for resistor, this is the fixed resistor, this is the variable resistor. Please remember, whenever there is an arrow on the fixed resistor, it will be converted into the variable resistor. This is the symbol for inductor. Sometime inductors can draw like this. Again arrow, if arrow comes, then it is known as variable resistor. This is the choke coil. It is used in the tube lights to improve the applied voltage. This is the variable capacitor. This is capacitor, this is the variable capacitor, this is the switch, and this is the DC voltage source, DC ammeter. Please remember, sometime DC ammeter can be drawn like this, or sometime a small dash line will be drawn here like this, and for AC source this will be drawn like this, and one sinusoidal structure will be there. Sometimes it is also drawn like this, if it is voltmeter, and if it is ammeter, like this. So please remember all the symbols which are used for this electrical engineering part. Now resources required. What resources you will require? One EMF source, one voltmeter, one ammeter of any suitable range, and one resistive load. Follow safe practices. Procedure: know the different types of equipment and the measuring instrument. So you had to every student will able to know after studying or after handling EMF source, that how we can control this output voltage, and if there is an voltmeter, sorry, if there is a particular load connected in series with this EMF source, then he will be able to read the voltage by the voltmeter, able to read the current by the current meter. It is also known as the ammeter, and this is the resistive load. Observe the safety while working in the laboratory, and observe the different charts available in the laboratory. Safety means he will work with the insulated parts, or wherever there is an open connection, he should be at that time he should be able to work with that part, and he will observe the different charts available in the electrical engineering laboratory. Then resources use. Other than above resources, if any other resources are used, please write here name of the resource, then make, then its detail, what is the voltage rating, current rating, power rating, and how much quantities are used, and if any special remark, that will be right here. Then actual procedure. Actual procedure means the procedure given above is theoretical procedure. So what student will do, he will write the actual procedure, such as he will write we had taken, we have seen an DC source, like this. So he will write the actual procedure. Then precautions followed while working these equipments. What precautions should be followed, that will be written here. Observations. So how we will write observation? We have studied the details about the DC source, and what details, that will be written here. So result and the interpretation of the result is most important. So result, he can able to write the result here, and he will able to interpret the result, and lastly he will able to conclude the what data he will get from this practical. Practical related questions means give the name of EMF source available in the market source. He can serve these sources either by visiting the particular shop or by from the IoT devices. Different makes of ammeter, voltmeter, and the wattmeter. Please see, ammeter is used to read the current, voltmeter is used to read the voltage, and wattmeter is a device which will be used to read the power. Third, list the various tools used in the electrical engineering laboratory. So all the answers to this question should be written here. It is the space given for questions. Sometime this space will be smaller. At that time, what student will do, they can attach a separate page. So, look at this, these are the websites through which a student can also get some details, that is Electrical for You and Electrical Technology org. Student can write the name of team members here. These are the process related marks and product related marks. Process related, see, understanding the importance of the safety, understanding the various electrical equipment, these are the 40% and 60% weightage is given for conclusion, practical related question, and the applications of the different tools. So, in this way student can perform this practical number 1. Now, since nowadays the pandemic situations are going on, so for that purpose all the students or due to this purpose all the students are at home. So, how they will perform the practicals? So, students can do following task to complete the practicals, that is task number 1. That they will collect the list of symbols used in the electrical engineering, that is they will collect the list of symbols used in electrical engineering in the following format, that is serial number, then name of the symbol, only symbol, draw the symbol here, symbol, and third its name and its application. So, in this way let assume serial number 1, this is the symbol. Now, what is the name of the symbol? Student can write here resistance. What is the application? It is used as a heating load or it is used as lighting load, in this way. So, student can perform the task number 1 in this pandemic situation to get knowledge of this electrical engineering practical. Then task number 2, let me change the color for this task. No, it is not visible. Let me take red. Now it is visible. Task 2. So, what in the task 2 student will do, they will draw a layout of the premises where they resides nowadays. That is how they will draw the layout, or it is also known as SLD, single line diagram for the premises. How they can draw? Very simple. Draw the first, this is the mains part, and through this part let me see here, let me draw in the horizontal section. Then MCBs are there, these are the MCBs. Then after MCBs distributors are there, then through distributors all the loads are distributed. Let load 1 for load 1 for room 1, let load 2, this is for room number 2, and in the room number 2 what are the loads are connected, that will be written here. So, in this way student will student can complete this task number 2. Then task number 3. Task number 3. So prepare a PowerPoint presentation. Prepare a PowerPoint presentation on electrical safety. So up to 10 slides, and this presentation should be done by individual students. This is the individual task. All tasks are individual, since all the students individual, so all the students are at home, so they will complete these 3 tasks. Then task number 4. That so student will check out videos for different application of tools used in electrical engineering. So they will check out the videos available on the internet devices or YouTube. That is such as a plier, if there is a plier, so how it is used, what are the purpose of the plier, if it is a tester, what is the purpose of the tester, that will be seen and should be noted down in the practical manual. So in this way student can complete these 4 tasks in these pandemic situations for this practical number 1. So all student, I think, in this pandemic situation should take a print of this laboratory manual and do all the activities as suggested by the individual faculties, and accordingly they will complete all practicals at their home also. So thank you. In the further video lectures we will discuss about practical number 2. Thank you.